Hey, what is going on, everybody? How you all doing? Well, wait, I think we're live, but my screen's telling me something different. What's up, Mr. Perkins? How you doing, my friend? You guys seen me live? What's going on? I'm getting too many screens here. If you guys can let me know. This is always a fun way to start off the stream. With a little bit of confusion. A little bit of like, whoa, what's going on? Why am I on TV? What's going on, people? Thanks, Brian. I appreciate you letting me know. What's up, Bunky? How you doing, my friend? Jeremiah. Love the title. Thanks, dude. So, very good, very good. Normally it's the voices in my head that I need to let me know what's going on, but on this case, it's the voices on the screen. What's up, Jacob? Congratulations, my friend. I was so happy to hear all the wonderful details that you shared. Thank you for sharing those with us. What was it, like a week ago now? Thank you very much, my friend. What's up, Rich? How you doing, buddy? From London. Oh, all right. Okay, so just so you guys know, a couple things, kicking it off, and I know a lot of people watch these on the playback. Scorpion is technically part of the rebalancing program. I'm going to give my little disclaimer on that. As you guys know, if you've watched my channel for a while, I've said for a long time, popping crystals, calf crystals, that's something you should do for the enjoyment of the moment. In my opinion, it is almost never a good idea to do it as far as like a way to advance your account or something like that, right? It just leads down a really bad path. You will see me sometimes do it for fun, and I get it. I have a channel. I think it's a little bit of a different scenario, but this is at least my advice. Additionally, the formalization of this rebalancing program, I think that's really all it is. It's the formalization of something that was already existing. This is Kabam's game. And while sometimes we don't agree with what they do, I know I often don't, they don't want it to die any more than I do. So let's keep that in mind. And then last, the thing is, I know some of you are like, well, what if I do pull him, then I rank him up and he gets rebalanced? I honestly don't know. I don't know, man. And if that happens, that's not okay. Then let's talk about it, and we'll try to get that reversed for you, or we'll try to pressure Kabam to do rank up, rank down tickets. I guess what I'm saying is let's cross that bridge when and if we get to it. But I want to show you what Scorpion can do. I see Campo just joined the call. The guy has an amazing video on Scorpion. If you're interested in grinding out for him, or you open some crystals, you get him, or maybe it's 6 months from now, or whatever, and you get him, you got to check out this video as well as this stream. Campo, what's going on, my friend? Are you available? Are you on call?
Yeah, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
Doing okay.
I got to practice my my like kind of disclaimer there. I realized a little more wordy than I wanted it to be, but I think it got the point across.
Oh yeah, I think it's totally fair to. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna quit out real quick. I'm hearing a little bit of feedback that's on my end, so just give me 2 minutes and I will return, my friend.
Yeah, no worries, buddy. All right, and so here's thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. Like the more I'm doing crystals and stuff, the more, and I even stopped doing big hunts on my channel because I was getting comments from people like, "You inspired me to open." I was like, "Oh no, like that is the opposite of what I want to do." They are both literally and figuratively addicting, I believe. And so it's just not, so many people have played this game and had so much fun without doing these crazy hunts. So let's not make the stream about that, but I appreciate the feedback, and that's my message. Zacchaeus, what's up, dude? Thank you so much for subscribing. Grinfield, you got a 6-star Miguel, dude. Congratulations. Welcome to the club, my friend. All right, so yeah, so usually, if you guys know, if you attended my streams, my testing streams, I like to play the champion at least for a little bit the night before. Gamora, like the last one we tested, I played her a little bit the night before, and I was like, oh, this is a good champion. I can't wait to test her more thoroughly on stream. In this case, I've intentionally not done it, and I wanted you all to see, and I'm going to talk about why. I wanted you guys to see, I have not played Scorpion at all. In fact, hopefully he's here. I'm seeing Scorpion synergy champs. I'm not seeing Scorpion.
I think it's the April champs email on the bottom, maybe.
Oh, thank you, Campo. You just saved me. Okay, good. That would have been bad. And the reason I've intentionally not played him at all, and like I said, I wanted you all to see it, is because it's not a complaint, it's just a fact, is that his playstyle is unique. There's some unique things to it, and I think it's going to take some getting used to. Like I said, Campo covers it excellently in his video. And I want you guys to see some people will pull him, or maybe you're trying to decide, are you interested in going for him or grinding him out or whatever? I want you to kind of see, okay, how tough is this? Like, getting used to this play style, having never played him before. Maybe it's something you're like, oh, it's not too bad. Or maybe if you do have them and you're struggling with it, you're like, it's okay. I saw Vega struggle for a really long time. I'll eventually get it. Like, remember when Tiger first came out, and so many of us were like, dude, I mean, she can do great things, but that playstyle just looks impossible. It's still obviously very difficult, but we're finding you can play her a standard 5-hit combo and parry style and still do some good things, and then you can kind of advance with her as you go too. So there you go. Echo from Campo. Yeah, I heard a slight echo too. I'm sure he's getting that stuff sorted. Yeah, and that's the thing. If anyone's going to echo, it should be Campo. Campo or DLL, you're like, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with hearing their voice. How do I get some champs? So, that's the other thing I should mention. I am a part of the CCP, so this is all on the content creator program, the beta there for us to test champions, to give feedback, and to do streams like this so that the community can see it. So this is not on my live account. I don't know when and if and when they eventually take him away from this account. I'm still not totally sure on how that all works, to be honest. It's the beta. Yeah. What's up, Zach? How you doing, my friend? My day's going well, buddy. Any day I get to do this is a good day for me. That means I had the time to get it done. I have been trying to concentrate on getting these things done on Wednesdays, getting streaming in on Wednesdays. So that's been really cool. Let's try to speed this process up by going to the big boys.
So not sure if there's any change in the sound now, guys. But
so here's what's
on my end.
Here's what's weird is you. The first time I could not hear the echo, and the last two times I actually can hear the echo. Your voice sounds delightful. There is an echo now. I don't mind if there's an echo in my ear, but it sounds like it's echoing on the stream. So if I'm sure you'll get it sorted.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's anything on my end, but
oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, let me finish this part here. But here's the thing is when you first joined and talked, there was no echo for me.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying if they hear the echo, it's on my end. What? Why would this be happening? Okay. It wouldn't be a Vegas stream if there wasn't some sort of technical difficulty, some sort of test of my ability with technology. All right, sorry guys, we're gonna hear a little bit of Campo echo. Campo, could you say something for us? Let me see. I want to see what's coming up.
Sure. So just gonna talk a little bit about my new favorite science champion, Scorpion. Definitely check out the video because we go over lots of rotations, lots of interesting X7 nodes. The dude seems to be able to counter a lot. He's got a lot of tankiness. He's got a lot of damage potential with red damage. Sometimes it's a Discord thing, Marcus is saying. Close out and end the call.
Try again. Can you guys hear me though? Yeah, can you guys hear me? You can hear me and you can hear Campo? Okay, I basically turned out every output I have. So I'm not sure how they're still hearing me at all. But if it's working, I'm not gonna complain. No Campo at all. Okay, all right, all right, all right. We'll get this. We'll get this. We'll do it. We will do it. It'll be fun. I know. All right, come on. It's like when my kids are playing. Like, you're getting warmer. You're getting warmer. All right. Let's try this. Let's try one thing. So if Campo can talk, let's hear.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now you're echoing. You're echoing bad for me.
Okay, now they say they hear me. Perfect.
All right. So he's just echoing for me.
For us.
Then that's fine. Let's just leave it alone. I hear voices anyway. It's fine. It's fine. All right. I wonder if it is Discord, because usually we end up figuring out that the issue is Discord.
Yeah, I think so. Well, sorry if it sounds weird in your ears, but at least for the fans, we've got this dialed in, which is the important part.
It's always the important part. It's all about the viewers. It is kind of funny to hear you echoing, man. I think it's kind of fun, to be honest. I'm going to enjoy this.
So also, I found when I watch your stream on Discord, I was hearing myself echoing. So I actually quit out, and now I'm watching you on YouTube. So, but I'm not watching the stream. So I don't know if there's some setting with like the stream sound or something. That was one thing I was thinking.
Man, I don't know. And it's funny. It's like I don't want to spend a bunch more time on it.
Yeah,
we'll leave it alone.
Sure.
We'll leave it alone for now, and then
yeah, we can just, if you can deal with it. It sounds like they're hearing everything loud and clear.
And we've almost got them all the way to rank 3, so it feels like a success already.
Takes a minute.
Sometimes I'll find myself like getting annoyed where I'm like, why can't we just have like instant rank 3s? And then I'm like, okay, dude, you're really being ridiculous. Like, you've just gotten the champion for free. That's a test out. They've given you all the ISO. It took you 5 minutes. You'll be okay. Like, settle down, big boy. Thank you, K21. I appreciate it. Sorry, guys. We missed a lot of chat there for a while. Just take the problem. Then, Brian, my issue is just the way I have my stream set up. Then I won't be able to hear Campo at all. That's the only way I can hear him. So obviously, it's just, whatever. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at this guy. The signature ability, I believe at least part of it is bugged. Campo, do you feel like you could explain that to people? Yeah. Do you feel like you fully understand what's going on there? Because it is bugged, people. At least part of it.
I do, yeah. So the first part, it looks like it's just a turn on type thing, and that is working fine. Unblockable special attacks you can block when you put the taunts from the special 1 on them. The second part is supposed to, it's kind of a health steal. It reminds me a little bit of Dr. Octopus, and it's supposed to only activate when you have a petrify on them off of the special 2, but it seems to be working earlier in the fight. If, like, say you put some poisons on them and it's reducing their healing, the poisons are siphoning back some healing to you. And what it's supposed to be is you're supposed to throw the special 2, get the petrify on them, and then you steal some of the healing. And just everyone should note that there is a cap, so you can't cheese with this. Like, you can't go up against Wolverine and Realm of Legends and go from like 1 to 100% in like 2 seconds. So that part I think is working okay. But either way, that is going to be fixed very soon. So don't count on that, but it's still a pretty cool ability where you're able to prevent some healing and then get a little bit back.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, so basically it's working as it reads. Or it should work as it reads. Currently in game, it's even more powerful. It's like anything that well, I don't want to overstate it, but it sounds like it's anything that's decreasing the healing of the opponent. So even like I can't think of the name of the mastery right now, but
Despair.
Yeah, maybe even Despair was triggering it.
I'm not 100% sure on that, but they actually did clarify the poisons will contribute to the amount of healing you get back. but you need the petrify to like instigate it. So if you have a bunch of poisons and a petrify, you could potentially reduce the healing all the way to 100%. But you can't do that until you get to the special 2 is kind of the point.
Okay, well, we'll definitely fight that Deadpool. I feel like we're going to fight him a lot, because one of the things I really want to test here is just like how tough is it to understand playing him. And for those who have not, PWS making me laugh. I made the mistake of looking at the chat there. But what bugs? You got to be crazy. It's weird. I know it's April. They tried something new. All right. Anyways, is one of the things that's unique about this guy is that play style. Maybe I'll read through the abilities and then we can kind of talk about it, because I think that's one of the things I want people to see. Is this like impossible to do? And I know you cover this really well in your video, so people should check out that video. All right. So he's got these sting debuffs. Campo, you really did a great job of explaining that they're like Spider-Ham, but they're not. I don't want to like cover your whole video, but would you mind explaining how and why they're the same but also different? Are you comfortable with that?
Yeah, for sure. So they're not power stings, but the thing that's confusing about that is one of the ways they activate is when you have debuffs on the opponent and they throw a special. So it mechanically works the same as a power sting, but instead of it just being direct power sting damage that would interact with stuff like that node in Act 6 that you need to have power stings for, or like incursions when they give you bonuses for power stings, it's like an instant poison or an instant rupture or shock, depending on which pre-fights. So this is going to count as poison damage, etc. As kind of like, you know how Null has those instant bleeds? They're just like a debuff that gives a burst of damage. That's what this is. Okay.
So they're not power stings. As far as like, if you have to have a power sting, they're not that.
Mm-hmm.
And then this was the Scorpion Sense, which was part of the signature ability, guys. And that's what Campo was saying with it just turns on. That's the first bullet point there. But the Scorpion Sense, when the opponent evades, we'll get a chance to evade. There's
those are just like a safety net type thing. Don't rely on it, but sometimes it'll save you.
And he's got the outrageous block proficiency too, right?
Yeah, it's like Captain America Infinity War level.
Which I think, I imagine everyone in the stream already understands that, but that's block proficiency though. So that's like what's happening when you're blocking. It won't help you from like a 5-hit combo if you take one to the face, correct?
Yeah.
Like that would be armor or something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Campo is in call. Peter, my job is done. Who's better, Kitty or Ghost? No, man, that's like, do you like chocolate or vanilla type stuff? Like, they're both outrageous. Like, flip a coin. Ask me tomorrow, I'll probably have a different answer. Like, they're just both awesome. What's up, David?
Say like LeBron or Jordan, but then that might trigger some PTSD or something. So
yeah. Let's not go there right
into that.
That's awesome. All right, so the special one, and each hit inflicts. And you know what? I like this. Sometimes I feel like the wording on abilities is a little confusing on nodes, but I feel like they actually avoided. They just said sting debuff. They didn't use power sting. Like it makes sense. Like everything about him is making sense so far. I really like that. I hate that I have to point that out, but I really am enjoying that his kit is. It doesn't feel misleading right now. So each hit inflicts a sting buff, which has a chance to go through block. Oh, that's cool. There's the taunt off the SP1. If the opponent fails to launch a special attack before the taunt expires, Scorpion inflicts a non-stacking suppression debuff. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if that's a place they're going to start exploring more as combat power rate, now that they've had so many ability power rate champions come out. That'll be interesting to see that happen.
Yeah.
All sting debuffs are paused to the special 2. The final hit inflicts 2 bursts per sting. All right. The potency of the sting debuff bursts are increased by 10% for each stack of torment. So we really want to be stacking the torment. That's where this unique playstyle is coming in. And then this special 3, Let's have something for the people to watch the video on, Campo. I appreciate you being on here and sharing so much knowledge. You go over the special 3 and you kind of talk about a situation mastery-wise, why you might want to use it, like with recoil, but you also talk about some of the negatives with running it too. I don't think we'll be doing much special 3 in this stream. So, yeah. And then where's the... Oh, there it is. I knew I skipped something. So here's the Torment debuff. So while charging the heavy attack, a Torment charge, however... the wording on this one was a little awkward, right? But it's like you're getting more of them as you charge, right? That's the essence of that sentence.
Yeah, you like hold heavy and then they're just going to start stacking. But you need to connect the heavy for them to apply the debuffs. Okay. You'll see like a little gray charging icon over you as you charge heavy. Yep. All
right. So let's go ahead and just jump in. We're going to attack that Deadpool a bunch of times, kind of try to get used to the play style. There's something already that's not making... I need to see this. Caesar's telling you're clear in AQ.
Nice try. Nice try, Caesar. Very funny. No AQ, buddy.
Yeah. I for a second there, talking about PTSD, though. I was like, what? AQ? Oh, no.
Yeah. That's just an ongoing joke between him and me. We've been on the same side of AQ for like 2 straight years. So...
That's awesome. I just took Gomorrah to rank 3 today, and I'm excited to test her out in AQ. As weird as it is, I'm actually looking forward to AQ. Probably for only 2 days, but I'm looking forward to it. Music Man Joe, what's up, dude? Safari of Scorpion is the second best champ behind Omega Sentinel that got released into. Okay, I was like, wait a second here, but then that got released in 2022.
Yeah, it's a bold claim, but I think he's going to have a place in the game for sure.
Yeah, let's see, Betsy, Scorpion, or Toad, and I can't even think of the guy's name. Poor guy, Sauron,
yeah. Misty. Sam Cap looks pretty unexplored and cool though.
Yeah, so I'm hoping to get some videos out on that, guys. I'm just trying to figure out how to package it together in like an easily watched and fun to watch video. I actually took him to rank 3 and I used a generic gem on him. And I did that partially when I decided I was going to go all in and try to get Hyperion from the last featured crystal. After seeing the current featured crystal, I'm very happy with my decision. And I want to explore Cap. There's just so much there. I feel like it's hard to make him look good in a video because I feel like there's very specific fights to show all of his utility, and his damage is not great, and that's often what's easily highlighted in a video. Let's put it that way. All right, so let's go ahead and do. It doesn't matter, right? All the damage will be the same from the pre-fights.
Yeah, so unless if they're immune to something, I usually just use the poison because poison also has the heal reduction associated with it. So yeah, you only really pick that if you need to like bypass an immunity or something.
And then this changes your own immunities, it looks like.
Yeah, you are immune to the other two. So like if you pick shock, you gain immunity to the other two.
All right.
The thing. Yeah.
So I'm gonna
the damage is about the same for all.
I'm going to try to just play him really simply there. Oh, there's that timer you were talking about. Okay, but the ruptures have a duration on them. Or the, not ruptures, what do we call them? Torments?
The torments, yeah. So when the torments are up, any sting debuffs that you apply with your medium hits are going to last longer. So it's sort of like you want to start doing some short combos that end in medium hits and stuff, just to start building those guys.
Okay. I think I understand. Was that in essence what you want to do? Like what I just did?
That was really nice actually. That was the right idea, which it took me a really long time to get that correct.
Well, I will admit, I have, as you guys know, I don't often watch videos. I tend to listen to them. I've listened to Campo's video 3 times, all the way through. One of the things, again, as I want people to watch the video, one of the things he talked about was making sure the power bar of the defender was down, and then also like getting yourself in the corner and having them in the corner. feel like I'm not achieving crazy sting numbers. Oh, I have only taken him to rank 2, haven't I? Is that why?
Yeah, I bet. And also the torment number is like a bonus multiplier, but the amount of debuffs on them during the special 2 is the thing that makes the most damage. So if you try to throw a special 1 while doing that technique before getting to the special 2, then you can probably stack more poisons. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and actually, I'm realizing even though it's so clear, I was looking for the big damage off of my special 2. It's not. The big damage comes from when they throw their special, because it is a sting in that sense, right?
Yeah, but there actually also is a burst off of the special 2. So if the thing to try as you're learning him is to get almost to 2 bars of power, and then throw the special 1 doing the fancy heavy charge thing, and then race up to a special 2 and try to land a special 2 that way. And then I think you'll get the most burst damage possible.
Okay. And I have taken him to rank 3. He's just not awakened. That's sounding really complex. I'm trying to figure out how to analogize this, but I feel like you have to really control the fight to make that work.
Yeah. It's not something that I found was easy to do in a tricky matchup. It's more one of those things, if it lines up, it's kind of like, how Hulkbuster has that craziness off of his special 2. It's if that's the only thing you're trying to do, you're probably going to get hit. But if it lines up and you can do it, then it's oh, this is nice.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to try get to almost 2 bars of power and then see if you can intercept, because that's going to put a bunch of nice long poisons on him.
I went too early, so I was trying it there. And as you guys saw, I messed that up. I thought he was coming in and he wasn't.
Yeah, that happened to me a million times. So don't. This is how a lot of my fights looked when I was practicing. I had to do a couple hours of practice before making the video, to be honest.
Okay.
Just to be realistic, it's not one of those oh, let's go into this quest and see how he does things.
Okay, that was interesting though. I feel like I was able to pull out of I feel like I'll finish the fight and then we'll kind of get this done properly.
So I only had that evade happen off of the Scorpion sense there, so that's what that was.
Okay. So I technically don't have any stings on him right now at all. Well, there's 1, right?
Well, the poisons themselves are the sort of the multiplier for the stings.
Got it.
Yeah. So if there's only 1 or 2, it's not going to be super noticeable. And then I'll let you charge. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Okay, that was a nice one. And then he threw a special and killed himself. So that was a good sequence.
That's really satisfying, guys. There's just no way around it. That end you just saw is really satisfying. What I want to explore here for a bit was it just satisfying because I felt like I kind of got the trickiness down a little bit, or is it in and itself satisfying? I could see, if to me immediately, just within 2 fights, there's 2 things that are standing out to me. Is you guys know how Hercules has that? He has an extra split second to intercept with his specials that Black Panther doesn't have. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's something in Scorpion that's giving you a split second to intercept. Is that in the ability somewhere? And I just didn't see it. Canceling his heavy into a special feels much easier than, let's say, Hela.
I agree. Yeah. And I don't know how it's not coded. And I mean, it's not in its description, but I think they also designed him so the heavy can just indefinitely charge, because I have a fight against Oscillate where I'm holding heavy for 12 seconds. So that was really nice touch on their part to make that feel a little smoother.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's cool. I think that's cool, and I think that's playing into his kit exceptionally well. And shoot, I had a second part that I thought was it immediately stood out to me. Oh, I feel like his. It's not shocking. I don't know if we're supposed to say who designed this champion, but knowing their reputation and knowing other champions they've designed, it's not surprising me right now at all that his kit is fitting well together. Very, very well. Like, and I mean, Campo, you said it, and I think a couple people in the chat here has said that the Scorpion sense helped me out there, like getting out of the combo.
Yeah, for sure. And it's not something you can rely on, but because there's a little bit of risk involved with playing him, the fact that it's there and it will occasionally save you is just nice.
Yeah.
It's not Quake where you just hold heavy and you're going to evade, but like it kind of works that way 1 out of every 5 times.
Yeah. Okay. What's up, Matt? How you doing, buddy? You said beginning holding on Discord. Do I need to reach out to you online? Oh, sorry, Matt. Dude, I just had so much stuff. Can you join the Discord server and then like friend request me? I honestly, that's my own technical limitations on knowing how to just like give my my Discord ID. I honestly don't know how to do it. If you checked in earlier in the stream, you just seen about 10 minutes of hopefully hilarious confusion. I think I said hi to Hobbit. What's up, buddy? BK, what's up, dude? What's up? A new progression title coming? Oh no. Should we jump on the forums real quick? Here, let's get a vote going. If people want us to check that out or keep testing.
Oh boy, yeah, it's here. Oh man, interesting. Do you want me to spoil it, or do you want to look at it yourself?
Well, here, let's go ahead. I mean, either way, we'll get back to the testing, guys. Either way, we would. But it sounds like we might want to be going to the forums. Let's just let this go for a few more seconds.
I guess the only thing I'll say is I'm glad that I'm saving for the 10K unit offer, and I haven't procced that yet without knowing this.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Here, yeah, guys, will someone send the link to the forum in the chat? If we have a okay, forums is winning, so let's go ahead and send that link, or maybe I can just bring it up myself. COC forums.
I feel like this is a common occurrence on Vegas streams. Like we're doing something and then something massive hits it, like news-wise, and it's like, all right, let's cover this now. I feel like that's happened multiple times over the last year.
Oh, it does, and I hope it gives people some idea when CCP members are like, I had no idea. Like,
yeah, this is not an act. We had no idea.
Yeah, like, okay. Web page should show up.
Yeah, like it was just announced. Okay. Weird. Okay. I don't have thoughts yet, but I know what it means for me personally and my account and what I need to work toward.
All right.
Interesting.
So blah 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 blah. Yeah. Become a Paragon. All right. To obtain the designation of Paragon, you must complete Act 7. Chapter 4 and have 3. Okay. I mean, all right. I guess we'll do analysis afterwards. Let's just kind of read through it.
Yeah.
We said that this is for those who have. Oh my gosh, that's 3. Rank 4.
4, right. So that's why I'm saying, like, if I don't get the offer, then I'm gonna only have 2 for the next several months. So this is interesting. Yeah.
I know I said let's do analysis afterwards, but I have to, if you, Campo, you'd be the best one to know. How many could you have earned in the game, right? By completing Act 7 chapter? Just 1, right? If you haven't bought any deals?
If you've done everything, if you've done everything, you probably, and you do like AQ, you probably have one by now. And then if you do Act 7, then you will have the gem, which is just a class gem, but not enough for your third, unless if you've done all of Karina's and you buy the 10K offer that comes when you beat Kang. Which a lot of people wouldn't have had the information that we needed 3 for this title. And if you passed on the offer, say a month ago, then that's 1/2 of a rank 4 that you just let disappear.
Well, the offer's permanent, right? It just increases in price on a certain date.
It does, but once you beat Superior Kang, then you have 24 hours to claim the offer, and then it just goes away.
Oh, I did not know that. I thought it was.
So that's why I haven't even fought Superior Kang yet, because I'm not like BG, but I'm close to free to play. So like I'm grinding the units now to get that offer, but so I haven't even fought Kang yet, so that I can initiate the offer and then scoop it up.
I mean, I understand why Kabam doesn't give out information like that, but I want to hear it from you guys, because I know my immediate reaction is like, this is information people should have had for a long time. Mm-hmm. What's up, James? How you doing, buddy? I'm trying to take a second, guys, because I don't want to rant. Benito, spring clean is going to... You know what, Benito? I actually was wondering if... I'm hoping, actually, that spring cleaning has a 3/4 crystal. Like, it's random again, but I'm hoping it's in there.
I feel... So this next line is that they're saying you need to have completed all the content, but I think without the offer, I don't think it's possible to have 3 ready to go. Like, I really think you need to have done... Like, if you were fully free to play, you need to have done all the content and bought, including Karina's, and bought the offer. I just don't think there's enough, because I wouldn't have enough, and I've even bought some offers and done all the content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I really want to hear from a lot of folks, because I mean, I get it. Like, these titles are intended to last a long time. And so, like, I understand on a certain level, like, if I'm trying to argue both sides, like if I was the lawyer for both sides of the group, right, or this argument, I would say, like, no, this is intended to last for like maybe 12 to 16 months. If we could put out the latest title and 5% of our player base already has it, then they're just going to get bored. Like, so but again, like I said, I just, right now, what's irking me the most, guys, is I wish this information had been available to everyone when the Superior King came out, so they could make decisions. Like Hobbit's here saying, I'm really glad I picked up the offer. Campo, I feel like you're saying, like, you're really glad you hadn't taken King yet. Like, I just am feeling like there's people who, if you're taking out 7.4.7, whatever, you guys know the King I'm talking about, then you're like really pushing it. You are serious about this game. And to not have had that information, like, I don't see the benefit to not have given them that information, but I can see a lot of regret for players who are pushing the envelope and playing it at that in-game intense level. I just don't understand why you wouldn't get the information out to them. I don't know, whatever. I'm hoping someone in the chat or Campo can be like, here's why, you know, like,
well, they are saying there's more chances to obtain. So I mean, there is like a slight bright side here too.
Okay. Yeah. So while we wanted this next progression level to be a challenge to obtain, it's also important that we do not put out them. Okay, so they're addressing this. All right. While we wanted this next progression level to be a challenge to obtain, it's also important to us that we did not put this out of reach for skilled summoners that chose to not purchase. All right, they're addressing this exact thing. Cool. Glad I didn't rant too much. With that in mind, we made sure that on day one, it's possible if the summoner has completed all the story content, completed all of last summer's summer pain objectives. So they're saying,
where I think the math is wrong. I understand the intent there, but I feel like there should be a 5th bullet point that says, and bought all the 4 unit offers at the end of Act 7.
Well, we know that, I mean, Kabam never gets their math wrong. Sarcasm. Strong on the sarcasm font there, folks. All right. Yeah. The rarest resource to obtain for those seeking an eternity of pain is this year. Is this going to be like Summer of Pain? A new event will be starting soon. Will help Thronebreaker obtain materials. Will reach. That's cool.
Yep. But there's more objectives for the Paragon folks, whoever they may be. So that means like they can. This is kind of the problem some people that were Cavalier had with Thronebreaker. It's like they give more objectives to people that are already over the threshold to Paragon, so that they can continue to get ahead. I mean, again, like that, it doesn't really bother me too much. For me, I'm looking at this as like, oh, I know what I need to work for now, and like that's always nice to have something to do and not be stale, you know. So I'm not like gonna rant about this. I don't think.
No, I think you are taking the exactly healthy attitude towards this. I just know how easy it is to not have that attitude. Like I myself have many times over the years not had that attitude, and then I get extremely frustrated by things like this. I mean, guys, is anyone in the live game? Oh, today's Wednesday. I mean, spring cleaning's got to be coming Friday, right? Oh, it does. Okay.
PWF said it. Yeah, I haven't seen this in-game email yet, but yeah, I mean this is intentional. The 10K offer expiring, the spring cleaning, the new title. This is clearly a master plan, and not in a conspiracy sense. It's like this was thought out, and I mean, they got to make money, and this was all tied together for sure.
PDO, your timing on that message was perfect. Where I'm like, I really wonder now too if that. I mean, I don't want to get. I'm going to, guys. What just me as the way I'm playing this game as a YouTuber, I'm going to be getting whatever they sell on spring cleaning, and so I'm like, I really hope that 3-4 gem is now there. I really do, and I feel like they're setting up for either a lot of rank 4 materials to be dropped on us, or for a gem like that. I'm really interested.
I do agree. I'm really interested. And the few and True Potential have been saying it, and you said it earlier though, that like if we had known this at the start of 7.4, it could have helped people like get their goals in order in a better way. So that, I think that's the big piece that's missing here. I don't have this. I mean, this. People wanted a new title, guys. Like, I mean, so this isn't bad, but there was a communication aspect of it that was missing that could have kind of eased. I know there's going to be people that are very upset about this just because they get upset about everything. And that could have quelled some of that if they had just communicated it like a month ago, I think.
And that's definitely what, for those who haven't, obviously not everyone watches every video. I totally understand. I get it. I have a lot of channels where I just can't watch every video. But if you haven't seen one of my videos where I'm talking about like how to be happy in this game, and so when you saw me or heard me talking to Campo about like having the right attitude, I think that's the problem when you don't have the attitude of like, okay, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to play the game as I best enjoy it. This gives me something to work towards. I feel like you're just constantly going to be upset about everything. I think that like leads to constantly be upset about everything. So it's always kind of trying to strike that balance between like empathizing and understanding with someone while also trying to give the advice of like, look, play the game as it is enjoyable to you. Take this, as Campo was saying, in my opinion, as something to work towards. And like maybe like don't, you know, if wailing out doesn't fit you, like don't wail out, guys. Like don't do it, because you never truly catch up. Like that's the point, right? Is they're constantly pushing the bar farther and farther and farther. So even someone who like wailed out massive at a gifting event, you know, if they want to keep their advantage, they're going to have to wail out at this too. And if they wanted to keep their advantage, they had to wail out for Mega Sentinel because they needed that prestige. So like it's a constant cycle. Just play the game how you enjoy. If anyone's really upset or has like strong feelings on this progression, please let us know in the chat. I'd be really interested in that, because this is the first time I'm seeing this, and I'm listening to Campo. Campo's making a lot of sense to me. But we're all going to have different opinions and see different parts to this. So I'd be really interested in hearing you all. So All right. Well, I think we can get back to Scorpion testing, and we'll just keep touching on this subject as we go. What's up, Larry? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, he got really lucky. You probably saw that he popped one cav from the Black ISO market and got Scorpion yesterday.
Yeah. I made a comment on I think one of Lags' videos. I don't remember which one. He did a tier list. It might have been on his tier list or he did a massive opening. He really wanted Black Cat, and I having been in his BG, the same BG as him for so long, I was like, I really want to help this guy get Black Cat, and it didn't go so well. It didn't go well.
Yeah.
But anyways, Larry and I communicated briefly on one of Lags' videos. What's up, True Potential? How you doing, bud? A PWF, assuming July 4th will be the first big offer for the new title. Yeah, because the title, when does the title actually start?
May, I think someone said. I didn't read it super closely.
So it's not like they can have there won't be a Paragon offer on Friday. Okay.
And that's another thing that is good, because it's like if you want to be Paragon by July 4th to get those July 4th offers, there's still a little bit of time to work that out.
Madrox, don't have strong feelings, just wish there was more meat on the rollout platter here. I want a third R4 for procedures, and now I'm happy to have a new title, but what will we get exactly? Yeah, I didn't. I was kind of looking for that. I didn't see it. Maybe they're still trying to figure it out. I honestly don't know, or kind of like communication. They don't.
Well, they say, yeah, it's like new 4-hour crystals and daily crystals, new login calendar, and then offers. And then whatever this Eternity of Pain thing is, you get special objectives, which is the thing I said, like if you've crossed the line into Paragon, Throne Breakers are going to be using Eternity of Pain to get closer to Paragon, and Paragons are going to be using it to get farther away from the Throne Breakers.
Yeah.
But
get away.
You just said it, and it's like you wail once, you can't stop wailing, otherwise you're gonna fall behind. So it's kind of the same thing with progression titles. Interesting stuff.
True Potential, thank you for acknowledging my presence. Thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate it. E1, do you think it's better to open dual or basic crystals? I mean, that's completely based on what you need and what you're going for. The one blanket advice I have for crystals is open the crystal that gives you the best chance to get the champion you most want. If that's one champion, like I went all in on this last featured crystal, which had Hyperion, because he was the only champion left that I was like, he's my one. He's the one for me. And I didn't get him, but I'm really happy with my decision because it was by far the best chance I had to get him. And now that he's in the basic, I'll probably go for the basic because there's a lot of champions I want to get SIG levels on, and I still want Hyperion more than I want any single champion that's in the featured crystal. So I would go with that. If there's a bunch of skill champions that you want, and you want them more than you want a variety of champions that are in the basic, then go with the skill. Oh, and of course, I know a lot of people use it for ISO. They use it for ISO reasons too. Okay, here's 30K, 30,000 units. As a free to play player, I'm already qualified to get Paragon day one. Super stoked. Okay, that's awesome. The fact, hearing that makes me feel a lot better about everything I just read. That makes me feel good. I'm really pleased to read that. Thank you for letting us know. Hey dog, what's up, dude? The new daily crystal schedule will be juicy as Stonebreaker rewards were. It will be worth it. I think so. And then I guys, we just had as a CCP member, like I literally just found this out with you all.
Yep.
Although I am seeing some sort of alert on the CCP server. Maybe I should check that out.
I think they just announced it at like exactly when it went to the forum. So like it was concurrent.
Oh, that's right. At Campo, I forgot. Yeah. You're in the CCP too. I'm not that special anymore. I can't even remember what I was saying. Oh, the summer. I'm assuming, or I'm hoping that whatever of pain is similar to the Summer of Pain. That was such an awesome event, and if we're having something like that again, that would be so cool. for the game. I think for everyone, like it was cool streaming, it was cool videos, it was ways to use your roster, the whole shebang, as they say in my day. You're still special. Thank you, PWF. I really do. I need to hear that sort of thing sometimes. I don't like to admit it, but I do need to hear it. All right. I feel like I'm almost completely starting over in the Scorpion, and let's keep talking about this, guys.
I know you were starting to really get the Scorpion rhythm down too. So
yeah, it felt good. Larry, it's three rank 4 6 stars, and was it just one round of getting Kang down, or was it the whole thing has to be explored?
Yeah, I think it was just complete 7.4. It said. Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, 30K units. I think it's really possible for someone fully free to play to get there, but there did need to be some offers bought from grinded units to top it off. Because I can say if I didn't do that, I would be behind, and I'm also 100% on the content. So it is technically true that a free to play could get there on day one. But they do. I think they do need to acknowledge that part of that was like going through the 4 unit transactions that were offered in game. Just it's a point of information that I think needs to be said.
Yeah, and actually, if 30,000 units, if you're still there, man, if you could let us know if you got like incredibly lucky on like a roll or something, or how many of those. I realize you're in chat and you might not even be there anymore, but that would be cool to fill in those spaces there a little bit. What's up, Infamous? How you doing, man? Work. What's up, buddy? Mohit. Matthias. Hello, I'm on 6.4.4. Any advice? Let us know what fight you're looking at, buddy. True potential. Oh, that's right. I saw you got bit by your cat. That's not cool. I sliced my thumb like a couple New Year's ago. Must have been more than a couple, because we had people over. I sliced my thumb pretty bad on our New Year's, and I was like, I got to go on the MCoC DL. All right. Here's what I'm trying to figure out, man, is there's no way to refresh your debuff, right?
The special 2 will do that. So it's a little bit of a race to get to the special 2, but when you throw it, it will refresh them.
So on a basic fight like this, you're thinking, get as close to the special 2 as possible, throw your SP1, and then race to your SP2?
Yeah. So I do get to like 1.9 bars of power, basically, and then do the heavy charge into the special 1, and then do 5 hit combos to get to the special 2, then do the heavy charge thing into the special 2, and that'll give you the most sting damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice. I mean, he's already stinging himself pretty nicely with like 8 of these at a time. It's kind of nice.
I'm messing up the intercept now.
It's hard. It's kind of like a feel thing. Like I said, it really took me a while.
When you get it, though, you know you've gotten it.
Yeah, 100%.
It's so frustrating when they don't throw a special after a taunt.
I know, right? And I guess they give you that suppression, so that's like another form of power control that at least it'll expire into, but still isn't enough in my opinion.
Okay, he just...
Like if taunt... Oh yeah, that was rude.
Yeah, I mean, what was that all about? So here's what I'm trying to figure out is why. Because this does feel like a lot of work. Why would you want to do this? Like, I mean, aside from just fun, like, what's the...
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why, like, I don't think he's going to be... He might be a synergy partner in War for Spider-Man 2099, but I don't think, unless if you specifically need, like, shock immunity or something, or shock and poison immunity, then this is pretty risky, in my opinion, to do it this way. Alternatively, you can throw a special 1, get to the special 2, and you can like parry and then charge heavy for just like 1 second and then release it, and then you'll still get a decent burst. That was a way that I kind of got around having to get all these special intercepts.
And that would be cool. Like if there is a, and I know you go over this in your video too, if there is a, you know, just like the basic, like we're kind of seeing in High Tier War right now. It's just so tempting to go that intercept route, though. I'm sorry, it just is.
That one was pretty good.
And then you can throw the SP1 to get the taunt off.
Mm-hmm.
So this should kill him, right? Why didn't that kill him?
The special one doesn't have a burst component to it.
No, I'm sorry. You know, I realized the timing's off. I guess I was expecting him to have a bigger burst of damage off of throwing his own special 1.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I just didn't have enough damage.
Yeah,
thanks for being here, Brian.
The biggest sting you can get is if you nail the special 2 with a lot of poisons on him and with a long, heavy charge right before it. That's the one that has all the multipliers on it, if that makes sense.
So why not just go straight to the special 2?
So the reason you throw the special 1 first with the charge is that it puts torments on, and the torments make the poisons last longer, which means by the time you get to the special 2, there will be more poisons on him that haven't fallen off because of the longer duration. So like the special 1 is like the build up. You do it to get some long duration poisons on him.
But you want to have the torrent.
Yeah, you want to try to do the heavy cancel thing. So that they're long duration. So like now you can start kind of like backing up and see if you can land. Yeah. There. Yeah, that was perfect. So now just race up to the special 2. I'm a little bit behind you, I think.
Yeah.
And then if you can nail the special 2, it should be pretty nice. Because all of these ones are pretty long duration now.
So that SB2 did a nice chunk, but then I still need him to throw a special to get the sting damage, right?
Well, I mean, the sting counts as if they throw a special, or if you throw a special 2, or if you get Scorpion Sense. Those are all coded the same way as like the sting. So yeah, the special 2 burst that you got, that was about average for like what I was getting on a good try. So that was pretty good. I think guys, 46 hits was like, for me, like a really good run against this Deadpool. So this is pretty solid. And I got to like 64% poison damage. So it was like moderately more efficient, but you're in the right ballpark for sure. And I love finishing with 96% health. That's always nice.
Yeah, so that's kind of where I think I'm heading with this is I feel like when I'm looking at him, because if this was it, I would be like, I mean, he's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, but I'd be like, I don't know if I'd rank up this champion. But I feel like he's not supposed to be a 10 out of 10 against this Deadpool. Like there's maybe utility there, like you're talking about with the block proficiency, the shifting immunities, the ability to put different debuffs on the defender.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I think the best utility he has is the immunities, because you can rupture immunity is not super relevant on offense right now, but the poison and shock definitely is.
Yeah.
And then the tankiness, because he has high armor, high block proficiency, he has embedded physical and energy resistance, kind of like Yellow Jacket, only not as high. So that's good. And then I like that. You know how like Spider-Man 2099 can do an insane amount of red damage that you don't even realize is happening, and then all of a sudden they're dead. Like he can do that, and because you can pick the type of damage, physical, energy, or poison, there's very little things in the game that can stop him. You know, like, oh no, it's a poison immune, so eye bomb's not going to work. Well, you can just change modes with him. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I see the niche with him.
Yeah, everything you're saying is making a lot of sense. I'm trying to figure out like where would I enjoy trying to figure out like what's Kabam doing? What's the point of this champion? Where is he fitting in? Like what problem that we currently facing that he solves? And that doesn't mean they have to do that. They like I think Spider-Ham's a great champion, and I don't think he was solving a single problem that we had. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, and I've compared them a lot. Like he's kind of like a tankier Spider-Ham with maybe a little bit less. The damage is a little bit less easy to access with Scorpion. You have to work harder for it.
Yeah,
but it's similar. But yeah, he seems to me like if there's ever a science lane in Act 7 or in Cavi Q where it's like if you put debuffs on them, you get some crazy bonus, like he's going to be a blast for that. But if there's some really tricky war fight or boss or something, you know, I don't know if I'm going to choose him unless if I'm trying to like show off, you know?
Yeah, and you know, like right there, I went to the SP1 again because I wanted the taunt to get him to throw his special, and I feel like that's a mistake. That's a mistake I keep making. I should continuously go to. I don't know, like I'm trying. This fight doesn't feel like it should be taking this long, and yet it is.
Yeah, I definitely had a lot of videos that looked like this when I was recording mine, where it was just like, it's not lining up this time.
Yeah,
and I think that's important to say because like a lot of the champion showcases videos that I do and other people do, it's kind of like a highlight reel of like the best takes. So I try to at least say that in my video that it's like, yeah, this took a while. I didn't just go into like when I did my War Machine video, I went in, I did one take, I destroyed a bishop, and I was like, oh yeah, this guy. If there's a bishop, he's going to take it like for the rest of my MCoC career. With Scorpion, it was like, where is this guy going to fit? It took a while.
Which I love about your video. I don't think any of your videos are hype. I wouldn't call them hype videos. You're showing people like where a champion can be used really well, how to use them, and then you give balanced advice. Like, I'm not down. I'm not trying to speak negatively on the champion. I think I'm struggling to figure out. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why I would rank him and where I would use him.
I feel like my desire to get him is more because I'm like a classic Spider-Man fan, and he's just such an iconic villain, and also because of the Spider-Man 2099 synergy. So I think if I had him, I would definitely use him because of just like the cool factor. But yeah, I don't think this is like when Hercules came out and it was obvious to everyone that he was an overpowered champion that you need to get somehow.
And yet, there's something like I want to try to find that use with this guy because
actually you should try the Venom synergy because that gives him passive furies.
Okay.
It might be a little more satisfying to play him.
Yeah, and I've seen a request to test this out with Miguel, and you make a good point. Also, do you guys know is the Battlegrounds beta live? Is it on the live server? Is it open?
I guess it is.
All right, we'll do this for a few more minutes, and then we'll go ahead and jump over there. Of course, Deadpool doesn't want to block. So this is just doubling the amount of ruptures, right? We get...
Yeah, when you have a wither, there's a chance on every blocked hit to get more than one, I think. MSD had a pretty good video on it today.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'll see how sometimes one blocked hit is putting two.
Yeah.
Only when the wither's up.
I think that's really cool. I'm not currently, and I do. I think it's really cool, and I'm glad people made a video on it. I saw it, and as someone who's just played Miguel a ton last war season, I don't. It's nowhere near as important or as helpful as the anti-venom synergy is. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I totally agree. It might help if you don't want to run recoil on the boss or something. It'll be a little bit more damage, but
yeah,
he's still going to do his thing.
Yeah, I'm not currently seeing fights where you're like, oh, I really need to bring in this synergy for it. Whereas the anti-venom synergy, I think there were fights that Miguel just made look stupidly easy, and a big part of that was having the anti-venom synergy. Yes, BG's is live. Any recommendation to push 6.4? Whatever's going to help you out with those. I know that sounds like such a cop-out answer, but it's the truth. Like, you look at the fights, and if there's a fight you're struggling with, or a lane you're struggling with, or a boss, and you have an answer on your roster that can help you with them, then rank them up, as opposed to a generic like Ghost or what have you. What's up, Renee? You're honest testing. I like how you tested one. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're doing our best here, man. And if you like that, honestly, I know I'm always talking about the rankings team. One of it's because, like, if you guys could help, if you could shout out your friends, you would, right? Also, they're helping me so much with the rankings videos, and I watch their channels to get better at this game. And none of them do hype stuff. Like, if a champion's awesome in a place, they're going to show you. They're also going to talk about maybe where they're not the sweetest or something like that. Black Mamba, we dude, go to like minute 37 in the stream, and we started covering the whole Paragon. It's the newest title, basically, progression title in the game, which will be coming out. 30,000 units. I have units to get the big unit offers because I never use units to get cav crystals, always use them. Beautiful. Okay, there you go. So that's kind of filling in that hole that we were talking about earlier. Unless there's something anyone really wants to see with Scorpion, I think you got to check out Campo's video, guys. He obviously spent a lot more time playing him, curated fights and footage where you can see the sort of things that Scorpion can do. The big thing that I wanted to take a look at was how difficult is that play style of holding the block. I didn't think it was that bad, and I feel like there's either something in his animations or in his kit that we're not seeing that's helping you cancel out that heavy and throw those specials. I'd still be scared to use it like in war or anywhere where it's more than just using a revive if you die. But I didn't think it was that bad. I would not let that stop you from being interested in this champion. Let's put it that way. We're going to go to the Be Right Back screen, and then we'll do BGs for a little bit while we chat and kind of hang out. So we'll be right back, guys. All right, let's go ahead and just do some Battlegrounds for a little bit here. Questions about him as a defender? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's making me. Ev, the encyclopedia. Hey, Vega, I'm a moderator for Prof. Hoff, and he wanted to know if you'd be willing to participate in his interview series. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm most easily gotten in contact with on Discord. If you're interested in connecting that way, I'd be happy to do it. We could set you up with an invite to the server, and then we could just obviously DM something like that. That'd be awesome. Thank you. Campo saying, yeah, he might have some uses on defense. You'd want to send and innovate. You know, the thing is, Campo, I don't know if you're still on call, but
yep,
there's something about him though that makes me want to try to like dive deeper, because I feel like there's something there that I'm not. Like, do you feel like there's something there that just we're not? I'm not understanding or not. I don't know.
Yeah. It's tough because of the way the game is now, that like the quote unquote general quester has a lot more value in the game than it did when Act 6 was the meta. So to me, like the fact that he doesn't solve some existing problem like directly, it doesn't mean I want to write him off, you know, because I was just sort of doing the thing where it was like, oh, let's just open up this Act 7 quest and see if there's a fight he can do. Yeah, and it's like, oh yeah, this lane looks good. This lane looks like he can handle that. And then this one might be a little risky. Let's see how he does. And it sort of felt pretty comfortable in all of those scenarios once I had practiced him. So yeah, I think that's the answer, is like he's just a solid champ. And the tankiness and the immunities alone means he's going to have use.
Okay. I'm not picking these completely at random, but I'm not obviously.
A lot of skill champs.
Yeah, how many did I put in? I think I'm trying to just do 5 of each. 1, 2, 3, 5.
Oh yeah, this is your 30 deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Black Cat. Nice.
Where are all my mutants? They're going to the top. Oh no, they're just in there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta pick one more here. Shoot. I guess Mags.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah. No.
And this is what is it? Safeguard is the node this time? Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, Scorpion would be pretty good for this, to believe it or not. Safeguard is one of his best things that he can counter.
So in essence, that's kind of what I'm getting at, is like with Nebula, I was like, oh, cool. You know, she can counter miss, and then she's got the the slow. I was True Strike off of the Recipe 3. Like, there's things I'm familiar with where I was like, oh, cool, I'm excited about this. I can apply this into the game, stuff I'm currently struggling with, or places where I think the game's going. With him, I feel like there's a really well-built champion.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not like I'm just saying me. I'm not saying this is my final conclusion. I'm saying this is me, the player. I'm not seeing, okay, cool, this is where I want to take him right now to solve these problems.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
But I feel like he's a good champion at the same time. So that's what's kind of making this a little difficult.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh man, this is getting hard to pick who I want to bring in.
And we have the limited entry or the refreshes or whatever on this one. Like, you only use them 3 times.
I think so.
Yeah.
Man, this is really tough to pick. I'm really curious to see where people take this. I'm excited to kind of do this for a little while. All right, let's do some ranked matches. Let's have some fun. Are you doing the Battlegrounds too? I think DLL's on call.
Yeah, I'll do some of these for sure. I didn't go hardcore the last time, just because of timing and stuff. But especially because there's some objectives to get done, I might as well.
Yeah. Oh, I'm up against Cloth Moth. All right. Okay, this is where I gotta not talk and just do things. Okay. What's up, DL? How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. Just got back from lunch in TJ's.
Right on. Wait, what? TJ's?
Trader Joe's.
Got it.
Not the player, TJ.
Yeah, I honestly, my brain was going a lot of different directions with that one. And I am used to the TJ being for the Trader Joe's. Oh, I can only drop 2 gems. I'm going to talk a little less right now. What's up, Jay Will? How you doing, buddy?
No problem.
I'm excited to use Sam Cap. Like his biggest fans talked about how good he was for this. I still have a long way to go in learning to use him, but I'm excited for it.
Black Cat will do some decent bleed damage for safeguard, I guess.
I was like, she's so new. It'd be fun to screw around. So that was kind of my thinking there. I don't know how smart it was, but
ooh, Terex.
Yeah.
I mean, you have 5 great options here, so
yeah. This is the part that I know I need to get better at, is the strategy in basically like this whole part, this picking my champions based on who they picked and kind of like creating issues for them. Mm-hmm. I know I've not been good at this.
Yeah, I didn't play nearly enough last time to feel like I know what I'm doing.
You almost have to think like, I got to cover 3 defenders at least and 3 attackers at least, and then like kind of a swing in the middle. But that's tough to calculate while it's happening, and then also looking at their defenders and stuff too.
But you can do it. Like I see, like right here, I'm picking a defender. What am I doing?
Oh, I'm sure you guys covered this earlier, but confirmation of spring cleaning, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the whole title thing, we had a pretty lengthy discussion about that.
I'm sure.
Are you having thoughts on like, I don't know who to pick for this.
I mean, I
think DLL is in the same position as me, being that I'm glad that I'm saving for this 10K offer.
Yep. Because that's going to be the difference between 3 and 4. People have asked me probably 6 times in the last couple of weeks, do you think it's time for a new title?
Yeah.
And I keep saying no. I'm like, it feels a little soon to me, because like, they are correct that there's a huge delta between the top of Thronebreaker and the bottom. But what I always come back to is, I really feel Thronebreaker was too early, because when we got that first post-Thronebreaker Cyber Monday, the Cavalier offers sucked.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that's the simplest, like, however you want to define it. I think that if Kabam feels that they have to hold the next level down basically static with the year previous, then the new one is too soon. And I worry that we're at a point where that might happen with 4th of July. I hope it doesn't. And if it doesn't, then cool. I look forward to my new crystals. I think that where they set the requirements makes a lot of sense. Because like, it's basically either free to play who grinds and literally does everything, or whale that does a lot of things. And that's like, that makes perfect sense for me. That feels like a high enough bar.
There really is a component though that I think they left out of the message, that you have to have picked up for like the unit offers, for like use your grinded units offers if you're free to play, because there's no way mathematically, if you skipped some July 4th unit offers or some of these like end of act things, that you would have 3 by now.
Yeah, 100%.
And I feel like they didn't say that in the message, but that might just be me.
They didn't say that in the message, but if we break it down from their perspective, like, if you don't grind out units above what just passively falls in your lap, you probably haven't finished Karina's challenges either. There's a good chance you didn't do Summer of Pain or Gauntlet. And so, like, I'm not sure how much different it is from those. Obviously, it is a little bit extra effort because you and I are working.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to be a day late and $1 short. So, unless if I pick up spring cleaning, which, but we'll see. Yeah. 12K units to get the title by May is still totally worth it to me.
Yeah, it definitely is. I have less than 500 units left. So
nice. Oh, dude, you're right on it.
Right. So I feel like if I'm not there by Friday, like, the cost of 500 units and picking up something in the doubloon store is so low, there's no way I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense.
I feel bad for
But I also don't blame you either, because where are you? You're at like 7K now?
Yeah, I'm close to 7K. I just, life.
Yeah.
Scorpion videos, like, I have other priorities. So.
Right. I had a bit of a head start on you, so it's not like my grinding has been going better.
Yeah.
I feel a little bad.
What were you saying, Vega?
I feel a little bad for my opponent. I think that they didn't mean to pick who they picked.
That can be tricky when you're like thinking you're picking a defender and then you pick an attacker.
I feel like that's exactly what happened to them just now.
Hey, Jason. Yeah, Josh, it's a bunch. Yeah, but I do think that the line is in a good spot, because even if you haven't picked up those unit deals, if you did all of Summer of Pain, if you did all of Gauntlet, you did all of Act 7, then, like, you're probably at 2 and change. And so then it's an aspirational thing. And if you don't do at least some grinding, then you're probably not going to be at 3 before July 4th. But, like, I don't know. I always have a certain reaction to that, because if you have 100% resisted spending or grinding at all up until now, why do you care where you are on July 4th?
Yeah, that's fair.
You're not going to drop 700 bucks then.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, that's what I said earlier, too, is it's like, I like these kinds of things because it gives me something to work toward. And like, I kind of like being a little bit behind, because if I was just like at the cutting edge, then everything would feel kind of stale. But now it's like, oh, I'm very close, and like I know what I have to do, and now I just have to do it. And it's reasonable, but that's my experience. There may be someone else that has a different opinion based on where they are progression-wise, but
for sure. But like, my experience or my perspective is very similar. I like aspirational goals. It's the same reason I like the 30 deck requirement with Battlegrounds, because like I don't feel like I have a good 30-person deck yet.
Why do I win that one? Why? There's no reason I should win that one. They should win that.
That's interesting.
Because you did more damage.
Did I?
Wow. Yeah, your Maw was still at 28%, and you got Punisher down to 20. So even though they had a bit more health, you had made more progress.
I mean, I get it, and we got to adjust to the scoring system, but I really feel like Cloth Moth deserved the win on that one. Like, whatever. PW. Hey, what's up, Chris? How you doing, buddy? Odds that they finally come out with the Thronebreaker daily weekly objectives. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, you did, but we're still kind of talking about DLL. Just recently joined, just kind of doing some Battlegrounds, having some fun. If you really want to hear, what happened? If you'd really like to hear it, though, it was around minute 37 in the stream.
Oh, right away.
Well, I was joking, this seems to always happen on Vegas streams, like over the past year. Like, we'll just be maybe it's just the Wednesday thing. Like, we'll just be hanging, and then some big news drops, and it's like, let's shift over there.
Yeah,
Right.
It
and
does.
if I'm right on time, it's not a news week. If I decide to like go get groceries or whatever and show up late, boom.
What's your guys' strategy on this? Like, I'm still conflicted on banning champions that I actually want to use, but I know that they're problems. Like, I'm not sure where I'm going to fall on this. Jason's bringing up a great question. Where did Gauntlet go?
Where is Gauntlet? That was like...
I expected Gauntlet in February.
Has it been a whole year? It's been close.
Not quite. I think it was late. It was like May or June.
Yeah.
I can check that. I have a guide to it.
I mean, I'm excited that it sounded like some sort of Summer of Pain type event is coming. I thought that was really cool. I'm pumped up for it. But
yeah, they said it would come. I mean, now the rank 4 materials in it are, I mean, not obsolete, like, but they're definitely puny compared to what, 7.4 gives and all that stuff. So
June.
Okay, cool. So we still got...
my Gauntlet guide dropped on June 5th, so it probably came out roughly a week earlier than that.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
that was a good guide. I remember I had like a really long car ride and I just listened to the whole thing. Even though I'd already done it, it was just kind of well put together. So
I think that was probably the first video where I learned how to do timestamps, because I was like, I want to talk about this, but good Lord, it's going to take a while.
Yeah, Infamous. Like the last one, based on the accounts, it was a huge mismatch. But he almost beat me. He did a great job. I should pay attention.
Got a lot of really good DOT champs here.
Mm-hmm. Whatever else happens, I really hope that Gauntlet comes back before July 4th, because I figure for a lot of people it will be a crucial piece of that Paragon puzzle.
Oh, I almost made the mistake there. Where you like think you're picking your attacker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
you've got a good deck, but I would be very sad about having put spam on defense.
I wonder why he didn't go Penny. Oh, his Penny doesn't look super high ranked. And Kitty should. I mean, Kitty.
Unduped.
Oh yeah. Okay, so she wouldn't cancel out Fury's second life, huh?
Right. I keep running into Nick Fury's in Arena and going, well, it would be nice.
Yeah. Let's see if I remember how to play spam here. Dot's in the stream. I don't want to embarrass myself.
Oh yeah, we got the spam crew here. If only Meta was here too.
I thought I punished that late. I think I got a little lucky there.
You can go with shorter combos to try and get more mediums inside the stun. That's the only thing I'm thinking of.
To get more poppers up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dot's saying that with the 7-4 deals, being tier-based, now having to rush through Karina's. Yeah, we mentioned earlier on the stream that, if this is the new benchmark, I don't necessarily have a problem with that, but it would have been nice to know around the time that Karina's and 7.4 dropped, that we knew, so that we could start planning ahead a month in advance. Because a lot of people have already beaten Superior King. The offer, like Slaymon, for example, he didn't get the 10k unit offer because he was like, oh, 2 rank 4s right now. I want it right now. I'll get my 3rd eventually. But I bet if he knew this, I bet he would have planned differently. And there's probably a lot of people like that.
Just for anyone who's wondering, the reason I was heavy in there at the end is I wanted to keep my spider sense high. Yeah, and I haven't played spam in a long time, but I'm pretty sure that also helps you out with your degen resistance, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I believe so. and the special attack damage.
Yeah, so there was a lot of reasons why, even though I'm not totally familiar with the space scene, it was intentional to take that chance and try to do it. Sorry, I know I just totally interrupted.
Oh, there you go.
You guys.
Yeah, I was like, this guy's taking a while.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to try to defeat Fury twice. Like, that's a tough. Yeah, I was right. I love spam.
That's cool.
He really is. All right. Who's he got here?
I'm not kidding. I think I would rank for him if that's how the cards fell and I got a science gem.
So
earlier in the science gem, but
yeah, earlier in the stream I was talking about oh man, what did I do? I just did that to myself. I've heard Hercules is good. Let's see. What was I saying? Earlier in the stream, I was talking about how I would really love for there to be a 3/4 crystal in spring cleaning. I kind of enjoyed the like not having a choice or like having them whittle the choice down for me. If it's science, I'll probably end up going overseer because I won't have to use many stick stones on them. But spam would be so tempting.
Do not wish that evil on me.
What's he doing?
I don't have a spam, let alone an awakened spam. Nor do I have all of those sig stones.
So
don't you dare.
Purely theoretical.
This is purely theoretical, yeah. If it happens right now, I will just be very... If it happens right now and I don't get anything else, I will just be very sad and probably have to invest in negs. Which is not the end of the world, but like...
That's a lot of sigs all of a sudden, yeah.
Yeah, for somebody who ends up being pretty similar to Reed.
Yeah, exactly.
Infamous, I would be fine with Mystic Tech or Cosmic. Any of the three, I'd be plenty happy.
Yeah, Tech is the one that scares me for myself.
Right.
Because I play a lot of Nebula and more, and I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, you don't have Guardian or Nimrod, which makes it pretty easy.
I don't think I'm winning this one. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
The glance thing is pretty rough.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I probably would have gone Crossbones, but I didn't speak up.
I wanted to hold on to Crossbones in case for thing. Like once I made the mistake of putting in Maw, I kind of like just sacrificed this as a loss.
That makes sense.
I shouldn't have used Maw.
Sometimes the strategy, right? Like you just got to win two.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think I'm going to survive this.
Her specials are annoying.
Yeah, I've kind of got down her special one. Watch, I'll flub it here.
Yeah, the special one used to terrify me, but like the stomp feels natural now.
Yeah, it's just getting that first dex is really important.
Mojo is an excellent shout for Cersei. I agree.
Oh yeah, love it. The buff duration thing.
That was close. Wow.
Yeah. Dude, fighting Cersei sucks. Yeah, it does.
I'm definitely going to rank 3 her right now because I duped her, which I'm pretty excited about. So that'll be... I think she's good for Battlegrounds for sure, especially with Safeguard and glancing and stuff.
I'm glad to have mine duped.
What do you guys think? Sam or Crossbones? Keep in mind, I'm terrible with both. Okay.
Well, actually,
For
Crossbones.
Penny?
Yeah, Crossbones for breaking her shield faster once you're in an overrun. He's not going to stop the auto block, but you want the modified attack.
This is going to be funny. I have almost a 2-month vacation coming up in a month, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to stay in for Loki or do any of that. And as a way to kind of enjoy the game and get like some fun content out, I was going to kind of basically go over all the rank 3s I have that I really don't know how to play. And Crossbones being like at the top of that list.
I'm terrible with Crossbones.
But he's so good. Like,
I think he is good.
I'm still annoyed he only goes up to 90%.
That, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little weird.
You probably do have to counter her special one with a heavy to win this one.
Yeah, that's what I was just... Is that safe now? Like, what technically was the bug? And I believe the bug is fixed.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Then maybe
I think
it's
it just
not.
wasn't working at all. Like, you weren't preserving the Furies or something, right? Or was it something else?
Oh, if you're talking about Crossbones, that's not.
Yeah.
The Crossbones is supposed to be fixed.
Wait.
I'm talking about the Penny bug.
No, I think Penny is fixed.
So now
Okay.
she will auto block your heavy?
Then I wouldn't do it. I'll check it in a second.
I think she just did, in fact. Watch. Oh, well, she doesn't have her sync shield.
Right.
Yeah, she just... Well, auto block went up, but nothing happened. So I don't know.
Yep, that's the bug. All right, she's not fixed.
They literally told them.
Yeah, I thought I saw that somewhere. I think I know. I feel like I saw that somewhere, dude. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
Maybe I just dreamed it.
Mm-hmm.
it was
Sometimes I fall asleep and I just see Discord chats when I close my eyes.
I have no idea where y'all could have had the same dream.
Yeah, it's...
That is textbook what the bug is.
Yeah. Shoot. This is going well in terms of health lost for you, though.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
I'm
going
curious. What I think I had a rank 3 SIG 200 thing up, right?
Yeah, that's a good bet here.
Look at him. He did it. I'm
Wow.
I'm genuinely excited for him. It wasn't my thing. It was Nimrod. Way to go.
Nimrod.
That's cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's solid eye Hulk play then.
Yeah, it is. What's up, Bean? PDF, did they fix the input beta? Any bug where she was pairing on auto block? I don't know. I
haven't seen that in a long time.
I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say on that. On any of that.
That was happening with Modox too, right? So I feel like that's not happening anymore, but I don't have confirmation.
All right, move on. 2-month vacation. Yeah, Hobbit. We've been planning this one for a long time. We have 2 young kids. Just have not been doing much travel at all for a while now, and so just really excited to get out there and do this. I'm pumped up. I will have to work, but it'll be intermittent and stuff like that. So I'm pretty pumped up. What am I doing here? Let's ban Warlock. Juica. And that's it. Apparently I was too late. Or is there just a server lag?
How'd Scorpion testing go?
So the main thing is the whole stream lagging? Or is it just no?
I think it's the game.
Yeah.
The stream looks fine.
Thanks.
Yeah, stream looks good to me.
Dale, so the main thing I wanted to test and kind of show people was I know that he has a unique playstyle with the holding heavy and the intercepting 2 specials, and like how quickly can someone really pick that up? It's like we've advanced quite a bit in here. Okay. And I actually found that not that bad. I don't think it's something that I would want to do like in war where death is a really big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, what I was left with was he feels like a very good champion, and yet I'm not seeing like a problem that he's solving. I'm not seeing nuggets of utility that like with the Gamora buff was one I used, where I'm like, oh, cool. She's an anti-miss. Like I can handle it. That's awesome. I know where I can use this. This is a problem I feel like Kabam is intentionally throwing at us. Now I've got a solution. I didn't feel any of that. And so I'm not sure. I don't know what to think.
Because what was speaking to me with him is I believe at the moment he's the only shock immune, poison immune. If you build
Nebula.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But unlike Nebula, when he's shock and poison immune, he doesn't deal shock damage.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which is a huge problem for certain placements that we see a lot in war.
Mm-hmm. If you slow play him, you're still going to do an above average amount of damage. And like by that, I mean like not trying to do anything fancy. And then you just benefit from those immunities. You know, kind of like Silver Centurion is considered alone just because of like having passive damage over time and immunities, and you can stop right there and you're like, oh, he can counter XYZ. Like that's kind of nice with Scorpion for sure.
Yeah, I definitely see a relationship there, because I still think that Scent is pretty underrated.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm excited for him. I just like the character, and he spoke to me as being someone fun to play, and I like kind of those like street level villains and heroes and stuff, and Spider-Man. So like that alone just kind of drew me in, and then being fun to play and having some interesting utility was good enough for me.
Yeah. It's I don't know if I finished it off. I think he's very good. I want to get him. I'm more just because this is what I enjoy. I'm curious, like what are they going to throw at us where he's going to go from good to awesome? Like where you like, yes, this is because he's really well made. The flow feels pretty good. I'm very much intrigued by him. I'm happy to be opening up that crystal he'll be a part of. It's my fight started, so I should start.
Hey, Ace, I haven't currently seen a lot of details for Eternity of Pain, but it certainly sounds like a successor to Summer of Pain.
Yeah, thanks for answering that question. That was the other one I was going to get to.
Which means we can accept... oh, sorry, go on.
Well, yeah, they mentioned objectives, which is, how Summer of Pain was, and they also mentioned that Paragon will get you more advanced objectives. That's kind of all we know.
So we can probably expect, on top of we can probably expect there to be a number of difficult fights that you get bonus rewards for if you tackle with certain limited options or champions. And then there will probably be something at the end, as with Summer of Pain, where you have to take multiple fights in succession with an even more limited roster. It was fun last time. There was only 1 week I didn't like.
Symbiote.
Yup. Stupid.
Yeah. It was just like a insta death timer.
Yeah. Or it was let's see if you can get absurdly freaking lucky with Hyperion.
Yeah. Or Domino, right? Then some people...
Yeah. I'm still bitter that Tiger didn't bypass it.
That was that was interesting, just like me not being used to playing Sam, and also damage, is I had her at like 8%, and I really wanted to go in and just combo and see if I could finish her off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he could have done it. I really don't know, even though that was a 5-star.
You would have needed to crit and get those ruptures.
You think so?
I think so, yeah, because that's the problem with no crit champions, is that they just tend to be really bad against armor.
I didn't want to do Sasquatch. But that's my own fault for being too late. I was also enjoying the conversation. What were you saying? I'm sorry, bud. You think that he would have done it or would not have done it?
Oh, I'm just saying non-crit champs are very RNG reliant against armor.
Yeah.
Like Guardian needs to shock, Guillotine needs to land degens, etc. Although the one bonus I've seen is, I haven't tested this extensively yet, but I am pretty confident that those crit replacement abilities bypass crit resistance. Because I haven't noticed, like Guardian seems to keep landing crits, or keep landing his instant shocks against a fully ramped Scent. And I feel like that's about as good an indication as you could get.
Interesting.
This is an interesting matchup, because he does actually have True Sense. And I'm just now realizing that.
You're not going to get the miss, but you can nullify the Furies, you can Power Steal, and if you get into Black Tongue, you are going to be able to nullify his immortality.
Huh. I There we go.
I hate immortality or infuriate.
See,
he didn't. That why that heavy didn't? Yeah.
Yeah, that was the problem with the heavy. Yeah, and you're almost at Black Tongue, so you're definitely going to be able to get rid of his immortality.
Pretty cool, man.
I'd like to try to push him to his SP2 here if I can.
And then special one.
Everyone's better with the DLL in their ear. Everyone.
That was clean.
Maw's so much fun, man. Like, and to know that he could do that against True Sense Champion in less than 2 minutes. To me, that feels like the ideal Battleground champion. You can use him as a great defender, and you can use him on offense if you need to. You know.
Yeah, that was a really good illustration of something that I don't think I've actually said out loud about Ebony Maw in the past, but like, he is a ramp champion. He doesn't have his full abilities until he goes into Black Tongue, but he only needs 67 seconds to go into Black Tongue. And there are a lot of fights where you might go in and know it's going to take 67 seconds.
And we got a weather report here from OG Highline coming in hot. We got 3 balls. That's hot, folks. That is hot. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
It's like 50 degrees here.
Let's go Man Thing. Let's cause problems for people with Man Thing. All right. Oh, you know who I should have brought in was Sigil Witch. Live and learn.
But yeah, I love Maw. And I think that the more, because everybody seems to understand that he's good on defense, which means that they'll put him in their Battlegrounds decks. I think we're going to start to see more people forced into places where they're like, well, he's my only Mystic, and starting to realize what he can do offensively.
That's pretty cool. Oh, that would be my dog. I don't know if you heard that.
No, didn't.
Okay, good.
Legacy's puppy sometimes barks in his videos. I was like, I kind of like it, to be honest. I mean, he's not like going nuts. He's just kind of yipping. I can't wait till Nova's going to be hanging out back there eventually. I just need to work with her more on it, so she'll like chill.
That's excellent.
She's a pretty energetic young puppy. I don't know if it's just because this just started, and maybe because you actually have to spend your like units and things on it. But I'm enjoying these matchups a lot more than the last one, where like everyone was running recoil, and it just felt like it felt. I don't know. I'm enjoying this competition quite a bit more right now.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not smart. I should have definitely picked Terrax, but I didn't want to, so I didn't. Question for you: if you had a chance to create a champ, who would you like to design? America Chavez. I'm still bitter.
But she's not already in the game.
Oh, she's in the game. When did that happen?
Mine is uber specific, and we were talking about it in one of my chats yesterday. It's Scarlet Spider as from like the post Clone Saga era, where Kane is the Scarlet Spider. So that may mean nothing to you, but it's a really cool Spider-Man character.
Dude, we're seeing that a lot, by the way. Like, I'm seeing that on various like Twitter, and like, is there something going? Are they in a movie coming up, or like? I please explain.
It's
more.
Probably Multiverse of Madness speculation, just sending everybody to remote corners.
Yeah. But super cool. The costume is just really cool. It's like red and black and stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I don't know comics well enough to really have an answer. And so the one that comes to me might annoy people, but I actually think that I would like to see a few more Realm of Champions characters ported over. And the one that stuck out to me when I first started learning about that universe that they had come up with was Stark Prime. I feel like that would be... Like, we were talking about it possibly happening with Ultron, but there's your chance to make a tech apocalypse right there.
Cool.
I don't have
and at least one of the synergies would be like, I just design the costumes for everybody and make them look cooler or whatever. Whatever that line is.
I don't have anyone who can take this fight, do I?
Well, Crossbones.
And I just have to keep up Furies to prevent myself from getting
You'll shrug
poisoned?
the poisons.
Right, the combination of the two.
Oh,
I don't know what Siggy is, though.
He's only Sig 20.
That's already 40%.
Really?
Yeah, some of the poisons will shrug.
Yeah, I checked mine earlier today. It's like 43.5 or something.
Oh, cool.
That's a weird Sig, the way it scales, then.
Mm-hmm. It drops off horribly.
Yeah.
Which is exactly why I think it should go to 100. But
yeah 90 is just not enough. Hey, there you go. We got one Purify. Going well so far.
And I want to punish those with my heavy. Is he the champion where that's important?
That helps with the Furies upkeep.
I think he spends one to do it because he's not a hero, but I think it's still worth it because it gives you better uptime.
I'm shocked at how well this is going.
Yeah, this is pretty solid, man.
Bryce comes in and goes, I told you.
Oh wow, I just got really lucky. I shouldn't have done that. There's no reason to do that. I'm about to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory here, folks.
Yeah, you're seeing some of the troubles with his overrun timer.
Yeah, that is annoying.
And staying on top of it.
And it's got that weird mechanic where, like, if you dash back 2 times, the timer doesn't proc. So then you have to dash back a 3rd time. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, Toxic Aura is the problem. Okay.
And that was just me being stupid because I wanted to try to land the heavy and then I sent him to 2 bars. Like, that whole thing was dumb. The whole thing was dumb. What was amazing to me, though, was I just not getting poisoned, or was he shrugging them at a significantly higher rate than he should?
It was a bit of both. You weren't getting poisoned much because for the entire fight, basically, you had 60 or better ability accuracy reduction, often over 100. And his chance isn't that high in the first place. I think it's like 30% on contact. And then you were shrugging some of the ones that stuck.
Holy smokes, man. I really want to dive into Crossbones.
Yeah, that was persuasive.
There.
That
you
really
can't handle the aura type abilities, it feels like. But if you're mostly focused on contact, it's interesting.
Okay, what am I doing here? Bishop. Holy cow. Pedo, yeah, I think it is. Like, I think you're actually gonna have to use your real resources too. So I'm kind of curious how competitive this beta is gonna be. Spider-Ham.
Yeah, has to be Odin.
Yeah. I was tempted to go with Silver Centurion just because I like him so much, but
The poppers would be annoying.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, Crossbones again would have probably been okay.
Yeah.
If you hadn't killed him.
And this is only a 5-star, so there's not a lot of health to chunk through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to be scraping the bottom of the barrel for my deck pretty quickly. Probably end up using Ronin, let's be real. I just took him to rank 2 this morning.
Oh, cool. I finally, as you guys know, I finally pulled and duped Clairvoyant, so I took her to rank 2 today, but I was a little short for rank 3. I'm almost wondering if I should just wait for 7.4 and just use one of those gems on her.
Yeah.
This pig is so quick, man.
You're going for the special too, right?
I'm trying to, but
it's tough to keep the true strike up for sure.
Yeah.
That's actually something that I've messed around with Odin, is the...
Basically what I was scared of happening just happened.
Yeah.
I don't think I played it well, but...
But staying close during opponent's specials so you hold on to the buffs for longer is a real skill that I have not fully mastered.
You know what else, too, is I've been so scared of the SP2, and Odin's so tanky, I don't know if that was a smart decision.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, it has block penetration,
Like
but
that,
not
not
armor penetration.
That was an interesting one. Like I think because there was a couple times where I actually didn't. I was so scared of his SP2 that I played it differently than I think I should have now in hindsight. Let's see, who's he going to struggle with the most? Probably Magneto, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, we're about to see my my C level Tiger skills.
Not my favorite Tiger matchup either, honestly.
Maybe I should go Silver Centurion though. Let's do it.
Yeah, either works.
Let's go for it.
Show off that passive heal block.
Yeah, let's have fun. Man, Battlegrounds is so fun. I hate that. Oh well.
I think like fighting Quake in the 4-star arena.
Oh my gosh. Do you ever do that? Where you don't think stand your ground's gonna save you, and then it does, and then it causes you to like delayed reaction?
I know exactly what you mean. So how exactly does the refresh work then?
I think units, right?
But are they dead for the whole week if you use them, or?
I'm not sure. I know
you have said 6 hours.
So they're just on cooldown for 6 hours and then you get them back?
Yeah.
All right, that doesn't sound terrible.
Yeah. Means that if you just want to grind it out, you're either going to have to use not your best or spend, but it's not terrible at all.
Yeah, I'm just curious about what they're like. We don't really know anything about the structure of how the competition is going to work with it and what the rewards are and how much you're going to have to do. How important is it to play 1 million matches? Like there's just so many unknowns that I can't really make any judgments about it yet.
Totally
on
agree.
That angle.
Because
if it's like someone who can do 100 matches the first day back to back to back with their best champions has some like ridiculous advantage for some reason, that's bad. But I don't know. I don't think they would design it like that.
He's got to be healing when I throw the SP1 in order to Now, why do I lose that one? Oh, because he actually won. Forget it. He's got to be healing for the heal block to be passive, right? Right. Yeah, I knew I messed something up there. I think we'll do one more, and then I gotta go. Yeah, Campo, I have some concerns with the potential structure of Battlegrounds, but they're going to do what they're going to do, and I would like to take them seriously. Like when they go live for real, I would like to take them seriously, try to get good at them, try to maximize my roster. Yeah. But if it's a grindable mode, there's just no way. Like there's just. I mean, I could still take them seriously, but I won't be able to compete, you know?
Right.
A lot of the people that, you know, did a lot of content creation and YouTube of it, like there was sort of a lot of emphasis in their own personal world about getting like the highest ranking and being as high as they could be on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
And the cool thing was that a lot of the names that were up there were really good players.
Yeah.
So obviously, you know, the law of averages, like even if you do 1 million matches, like you have to win enough to escalate your rating. But also I know that they did play 1 million matches. So,
yeah.
So it's just, I don't know if it's like play till you get top 10 on the leaderboard and that's how you get rewarded, or if it's like a certain amount of matches count, or I don't know. We don't know enough.
I mean, we want it to be both more grindable and more worth it than incursions, but we also want it to be more accessible and more equitable than arena.
Hold on a second. What's up, Ari? Congrats on the win, dude. Way to go. All right, let's get back to it. Yeah, like I'm under no, I think delusions is the word that I'm searching for, that like I'll be the number one player. I'm under no fantasies or thoughts of that. For me, I'd be like, if I was like maybe the top 1,000, I think, I don't know. I'll have to actually see how it goes. I think that'd be fun. I'd want to be challenging myself, taking it seriously, knowing the champions, like getting better at figuring out the interactions more quickly, you know, not having to go to Aunt May all the time, that kind of thing. But again, if it's like a grindable thing and the rewards are good enough, I don't even see that being possible just because of, you know, I don't grind arena for a reason, you know? So who knows?
I'd love to see, like, if you're able to get like mythic title from skill from a Act 7 run, then like if you put in that effort, then you totally deserve to be like number one in Battlegrounds too, you know? And I don't have that skill set or time, so I don't have any delusions about myself being up there. But I think it would be cool if, like, you know, if Iron Patriot wanted to go ham on this thing and it wasn't so monetized that it shut him out, he's got the skills to be up there, you know? And I'd love to see a leaderboard that looks like that and not just like only spenders make it up there, you know?
So we'll see what it's like. What's up, BK? And I know PWFK Ari comes on here flexing, talking about how good he is. I'm just kidding, Ari. By the way, if you don't know I'm very sarcastic. It was a great win. I'm glad you came on and told me that. It was awesome. I'm glad you got that win. I'm still toying around the idea of hosting tournaments, and that's one of the reasons is I would like to see a tournament where like Iron Patriot doesn't have to spend a lot of units. I had to check myself there, to go up against like Legacy or, you know, the two of you. I mean, you guys are both great players, or MP Blaze or Sweeta or Karate Mike. Like, I'd love to see that where, you know, we're not going to like get rid of people's rosters or something. I don't think. I have a lot of ideas for a variety of tournaments where it's truly about like, let's watch these awesome players go at it. Because I think that would be a lot of fun for people.
Right. The way that I'm thinking about it, I think that Legends runs are an interesting benchmark because most of the rewards for like running through 7.2, let's say, as fast as you possibly can, are the exact same rewards everyone else is getting. And then right at the end, if you are high enough, you get that unique champion. You can use them in war. That's sweet. It's a real benefit, but it's not an overwhelming one. And then they got like a little bit extra T5cc, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Like it was
stones,
mostly pride. Yeah, 6 stones as well. It was mostly pride, purple text, and like one cool champion that's solid but not game breaking. And then there was like a little bit extra of what everyone else was getting. That kind of structure sounds awesome to me.
Yeah, that sounds
and
cool too.
That's why I brought up that. Yeah, I'm glad you. That's basically why I brought it up, because it was like I'd love to be able to play this enough that it's like I've put in my time and I get something back for it. But like I'm not expecting to get something that someone who's really going to put like 10 times more effort than me is going to get. So yeah, very good, well put.
Can you imagine like Toffray in this? I mean, we both have you guys are obviously great players, but also we have amazing players in our alliances. Like I'd love to see PWF doing this. Like there's got people without YouTube channels that we watch them do things on maps. Nerd, I think I'd love to see Nerd go at this. Like Agent X. Like there's just so many good players out there that I've gotten to know over the years. I'd love to see them really go at it and just the stuff that you guys all think of, you know?
Oh, PWF just wrote something pretty huge.
What?
That Kabam Mike said something about extending the offer for the 10K offer for the discount period.
See, he does.
So that means 10. You can get it for 10K units for like not.
Hopefully, at least another week.
Give me a week, please.
Don't
Master has given Dobby a.
Yeah. Did you just go Harry Potter on us, man? That was awesome.
Oh, that's interesting.
Don't ever let it be said that Kabam Mike doesn't have a heart. He does.
Yeah.
That leaks the internal memo, and Kabam's like, all right, I don't want to do this, but I mean, if I have to help them. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
wow,
he's
look at
definitely
that 4-star long shot.
I know.
Oh, that's brutal.
serves me right for trying to make a joke, too.
Send that to Toffray. He'll feel very vindicated.
Oh, God, yeah.
Toffray hates long shot. It's his running joke that I'm trying to kill him.
That's part of why I don't want to rank long shot is because I hate him. Like I truly
do.
hate
him less if you play him, to be fair.
Yeah, I used the 5-star in the Abyss run, and it was the only time I've ever played him, and it was pretty satisfying.
Wait, I won that? Oh, that's because the poor guy I was playing against had like a bunch of 4-stars and 5-stars. That wasn't fair.
Right, who was his rank 3 penny counter?
Yeah, that's just obviously. Yeah, exactly. I keep saying guy, and I realize it's not clear. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. It turned into way more of a hangout than I thought it was going to, which was awesome. Hopefully everyone check out Campo's video, guys. He did a great video on Scorpion. I really do think this is a good champion. I'm just curious where he's going to be used. Like I gotta find another word for it. I'm excited to see where Kabam wants us to use him and what they come out with for him, because he is a very good champion. I see a good to potentially great champion in there. Check out Campo's video. Jay Fizzle, thanks for the donation. It was actually from last stream, but I left it up because it was towards the end. Ari, hopefully you're still listening, man. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for coming on and letting us know that was you. That was cool. And thank you, everyone, for being here. Let's go DLL and then Campo. Do you guys have anything you want to add before we sign off?
Not much. I'll probably be streaming some of these later tonight, but haven't ironed out a time yet.
Cool. Let us know.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. It was a really fun afternoon. Good stuff.
All right. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.